Balance is such a fundamental aspect of your fitness, regardless if you're an athlete, if you're an average gym goer, or someone just trying to avoid the elements. These 3 next exercises will improve your balance across the board. Hey everyone, welcome to Science-Based Fitness. My name is Adam, thanks for stopping by. Today's video we're covering balance, and I want to discuss some of the core fundamentals behind balance. And the first thing I want to discuss is muscle fiber recruitment. Now, when we consistently train a muscle, we're going to increase the number of muscle fibers that are being activated in said response. So for example, when we see a close-up of my lower leg here when I'm trying to balance, you can see all these smaller flexor and extensor muscles that are trying to aid in the stability. Now, I might be exaggerating this movement a little bit, but when we mix in unilateral training, which is essentially training one side, we can improve the signal to those muscles. Along with exercises that challenge our center of mass, these fundamental principles can be applied across the board to improve your balance, regardless of your fitness level. Now, I have 3 exercises I want to break down in this video to help everyone's balance and give a few different variations. Some of them have 2 or 3 variations for each fitness level. Now, I will say, if you are unsure if you're healthy enough to exercise, I think you should probably talk to your doctor and see if they give you the okay. And if you are good to exercise, let's get right into exercise number 1. This first exercise we're going to look at is going to be a calf raise. And we just looked at how important those flexor and extensor muscles are, along with the bigger soleus and gastrocnemius muscle. These can aid in ankle stability and also have minor corrections to help keep our center of mass. Now, to show the 3 variations of this, the first one is going to be simply off the ground. This is for someone who really struggles with balance. Now from here, the second variation is going to be both feet. I use a small cinder block here. We'll try to lift our heels up and control ourselves back down. I always emphasize that you do not have to bounce or shoot through this super quickly. If you think this is still super easy, try doing a single-legged movement like this. Once when you slow it down and really take your time, I bet you would be surprised at how challenging and difficult this exercise can be. Our second movement here is going to be more of a lunge style exercise. Now, this is going to involve a step out and back to our body, and step back, then back to our body. This type of a movement will actually activate your glutes, activate your quads, and your hamstrings slightly. For someone whose balance is very compromised, I would recommend holding on to some type of a pole or a chair. This exercise can be very challenging, even for those who are rather fit. And the more fit you are, typically the lower you can go. Make sure you challenge yourself and get to an adequate depth. Now, this last exercise here is a suitcase carry. On this exercise here, you want to emphasize on keeping your hands, hips, and shoulders level as you walk. For the average person just starting out with balance training, try a fairly light weight, and you can walk towards a mirror to make sure you're symmetrical. Naturally, the weight is going to want to pull your body down, like I just showed. The burden is on you and your musculature to keep your body level and stable. A way to make this more challenging is to do a marching suitcase carry. So this is going to emphasize on bringing the knees up, which will make this exercise more challenging because it'll require you to balance on that opposite leg longer than you were before. Along with increasing the weight, you can try an isometric hold for a few seconds at the top here. This is going to provide a better stimulus to our muscles that we're targeting, like, for example, our glute medius muscle. Just remember, if you're unsure which variation you should start with, try with the simplest and then move to the more challenging ones as you go. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Try some of these exercises. Let me know in the comments how they went for you. And if you are not subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel. I release weekly content just like these videos. And I was glad to have you guys here. If you stay tuned to the end, thank you very much. Hit that like button and we'll see you guys in the next one.